Hello, everybody, and welcome to another wonderful, spectacular, marvelous episode of Tim's and the Shoes.
Okay. Oh, we switching it up this time.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
All right.
something different.
Okay.
I am always the favorite girl, Davina,
And I'm Tim's. You already
and
know who
you
I am.
are Tim's. Yes.
Hi. I feel like I ain't seen
Hello.
you in months already.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, here we are,
All right.
and it's your pick.
It is my pick. All right. So, for today,
Mhm.
I think we should talk about
Oh Lord.
what? Why you say?
The sigh just got me. Okay, let's go.
All right. Hunting for love.
Hunting for love. Okay.
Now, why I say
We're
hunting?
hunting?
Well, I say hunting because of people that are really searching for it, that are going through the dating apps, all the things. They're going through different dating apps, looking for somebody to be with. That's
Take a
hunting.
sip.
Okay, let me get my water ready because
Is that hunting?
is it?
Could I be perusing? Could I be
Perusing?
perusing?
Okay.
Could I just be checking out the scene? Could I just be leisurely looking? Hunting just seems so desperate.
Okay. It does seem desperate. So, but a lot of people do it though.
They're hunting for love?
Yeah, because you have people out there that serial date, like
Okay.
literally like just out there dating and dating with a
Mm-hmm.
purpose and things like that. But I feel like sometimes when you're dating with a purpose, that you don't really date a lot when you're dating with a purpose because you're not really going in between people like that.
Well, serial dating could be taken two different ways.
Okay.
There are serial daters who don't want a relationship, they just want to continuously date.
Right.
And then there are serial daters who date until they find
The right one.
Correct.
Okay.
So are we saying looking until they find the right one, or just chilling and
it all depends on that person, right?
right? But I'm saying with you saying hunting,
Yeah.
we're putting on camouflage, going out into the wilderness.
I mean, you never know. Some people be out there hunting like that. They don't be shooting them with arrows though.
Yes, they do. Cupid's arrow. What they
They
shoot
be
them
feeding
with?
them. They be trying to feed them, make them fat, and make them stay home.
I mean, if I fatten you up enough, you might not be able to get outside the door and no.
Be like the kid that was eating all the chocolate cake in Matilda.
Okay.
I do have another question though. Do you think that when in a marriage and the woman gains weight, is that because of happiness or is because of letting herself go?
Are we going down this road?
I'm just asking a question.
What do you mean letting yourself
You know how you
go?
all right, not letting yourself go, but you get comfortable.
That goes for both sexes.
Right.
I think people put on happy weight. I think as women get older and their hormones change, they gain weight.
Right.
I think that for a woman, if you give birth, that could
right,
be a
body
reason
changes,
you gain
right.
weight.
Okay.
So for a woman, it's a little bit different
It's different reasons
than
why
for
it
a
can
man.
happen.
Yeah.
For a man, his woman just fatten him up because he's home and she's
Or
cooking.
he just get comfortable. Well, I got her now, so
Get her done.
Becky, get my rifle. We gonna sit out on the porch and go hunting. So yeah. But I don't think a woman. I'm not saying there aren't women who let themselves go. But my whole thing is, if women on my 600-pound life can get a man at that weight, there is somebody for everybody.
Okay. 2 parts to that question. Do a women risk getting cheated on by gaining this weight?
No.
Okay.
Why would you cheat on me if I gain weight?
I'm
Because
just
that time you
asking.
cheating on me and you're sticking your dick in somebody else,
Ooh.
you could be taking me to the gym if you really wanted me to get back down to a certain size.
Right. I agree with you.
I just took offense to that.
I'm not saying
just
I'm not saying
took
that I would
offense to
do it. I'm just saying that's just a question that I saw online, and a lot of men was like, yeah. I was
They would cheat?
surprised.
Yes, they would cheat.
Yeah, I was surprised by the answers. Like, oh, some men was like that. She's not the same woman I fell in love with.
Why isn't she?
Listen, I'm not saying it's not me, Davina. I'm just saying what people was commenting on the post. I'm
But
just
why
like,
isn't she? And now I'm asking the question, like, why isn't she the same person?
I think she's the same person. I mean, listen,
Her personality changed?
No,
Did it
of
get
course not.
heavier? Did it start breathing heavy or something?
I don't know.
When a man goes through whatever they go through,
Menopause.
it happens. Do they want
Hot
their
flashes
woman
and
to
things
go
like
cheat?
Well, that leads into my segue of where I really wanted to go with this. It was
Okay.
just a couple of questions to get us started and
All
get you
right.
riled up because I ain't seen you in a while. Take a
Get
sip.
the
of your-
juices go flowing.
Wait a minute.
The juices is flowing. Nasty.
Take a sip. Led to damn. I just forgot where I was going with this. Just this that fast. You threw me off. You really threw me
damn.
off. But I was going into my segue. It was going into something about cheating. And I just totally threw me off, and I forgot what I was about to
Is
say.
it in your phone?
Nah.
Oh damn.
I didn't write it down, so that's my mistake. But you can continue with the question about cheating and men.
You're a
and,
loser if you cheat.
I mean,
Because a woman gains
okay,
weight.
it came back to me.
Boom.
All right, so women and men are different when it comes to cheating, correct?
How so?
I think men do it just because they just want another physical touch from another person. Women do it whether they're emotionally ready, moved on from a relationship, and they like haven't called it off. So then they
Majority for
Right.
both sexes. Majority.
majority. So that's what my segue was. Like when it comes to cheating, women don't just cheat just to cheat. Well, we have these new day and age women that do things differently. They do things like men do. They just if they want to be touched, they're gonna get another man to touch them the way they want to be touched, and that's it. But my question is, in general, women are more susceptible to be done with a relationship and heading out the door before they actually sleep with somebody else. That's if they care for the person that they're with. Oh, that's it.
Was there a question in there or?
Yeah, that's it. Do women?
Oh yes, women
Usually-
are. Yes, usually, if a woman cheats, and I'm not condoning this, I feel like you should have a clean break or as clean of a break as you possibly can before you bring somebody else into the
mix.
picture. But usually women will be completely, this is over. I'm just trying to find the right time to tell him he moving out next Friday, something before they bring
The next person
the next
into the
person
fold.
in. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think that men have that same feeling sometimes, or just men just cheat because they can, or just because they want to, or because they can, or are they emotionally tied to the next person that they sleep with, or it's just as a man, you just want the touch of something different?
I think
what's the woman
most
thought about it?
men, when they cheat, they're not letting go of what's at home because that's guaranteed.
Okay.
That's home.
Right.
And it's just, oh, you know what? All vagine ain't the same, so let me go taste another one.
Wait, what?
Vagina.
Why you had to go taste another one?
Sample. Dip their toe in the water, whatever you want to put there.
Like dip your toe in the water, feel if the temperature's right.
Yeah. Sometimes that does lead to a man leaving home, but a lot of times it's like, it's like back in the day when Mr. Willie Earl had his wife over here, but he had a whole nother family. I hope ain't nobody grandfather name.
Mr. Willie Earl.
I'm just saying, that just sounds like an old person name, don't it? And he got a whole nother family across town.
I mean, okay.
So where my issue comes into play, besides the man being a liar,
Okay.
there are some men who tell the truth, and the scuttlebucket is okay with that and still freely gives herself to this man that's committed to the angel over here.
So the woman that cheats is a scuttlebucket. The
If
wife
she knows.
is the angel.
Yes.
Okay.
If she knows, yeah, you're trash.
All right. So what happens if it's the other way around? It's a woman that goes out in a relationship.
She's trash too.
What's the man name?
The cheatee?
The cheatee?
Okay, so if I go cheat on my husband
With another
and
man.
he know, the other man know, he is...
What you call him? This is going to be good, y'all. This is going to be really good.
I'm going to call him a scuttlebucket too because it's interchangeable. I made it up. Shit, it's everybody's name. So he a scuttlebucket too.
Okay. Well, I just want to let women know I don't think that cheating is something that you should do in a relationship. If you're not happy, then leave.
Yes.
I can admit I did cheat before in my relationship, and it wasn't one of my finer moments as being a young adult. I think I was probably about like 26.
Well, and I'm not saying it's okay, but that's usually when you should be getting it out of your system.
I mean, I was
unless you're married,
unless
like, you're like legally.
I think I was like year 9 in my relationship.
Oh shit, you dead ass wrong.
Yeah, year 9, and I did step out. The reason why I think that's something that I probably would never do, and I realize that I will always say that I'm ready to leave, is because the hurt that I caused and I saw the hurt. I wouldn't want to do that to nobody again.
Correct. And how would you feel if it was done to you?
To be totally honest with you, I probably wouldn't care.
I think exterior would put on I don't care, but if you've been with somebody 10 years, 9 years, you're going to feel something. Then you know what you need to do? Remember the episode of Martin when he left to go be a monk?
Around me.
That's what you need to go do, because you just are. He's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh. He's been telling lies. He's a lover boy and play. Oh, he don't play by rules.
I should have really got that on camera, but we got it. If y'all didn't just see that, make sure y'all go watch the YouTube video. The video was breaking down the moves with her vocals just now.
Yeah, that's Paula Abdul. That was a dancer.
She was a fly girl.
I wanted to be.
Oh, you wanted to be?
I wanted to be a fly girl.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I wanted to be a fly girl. I remember when Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter first came out. And she was auditioning. I was living in Atlanta, and she was auditioning dancers. Mm-hmm. I was going to fly to California to audition to be one of her background dancers. I didn't. I should have, but I didn't.
Part of the Beehive.
I mean, I am part of the Beehive, but I would have been like in the inner sanctum of the Beehive. It could have been me and Ashley Everett. Shout out to her.
Okay.
Her 2 captain dancers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I thought I was gonna be. I mean, I've danced background for. His name is Dana, but his stage name was Jakai. Don't ask me how he got that name, because I honestly don't know. And being his background dancer, I've opened up for New Edition, Escape, Old School, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay.
To name a few.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, look at that resume.
Yeah. So, let me see if I can.
Pirouettes and all that stuff.
Well, pirouettes is more when I danced on the Disney Channel, But yes, I did pirouettes and releves and plies and arabesques and all that stuff. So
Okay.
yeah,
She out here doing classical dance.
you know.
All right. But
But cheating is trash, and you shouldn't do it.
I definitely agree with that statement. But you know what though? Is there a reason where
No.
cheating will be excused?
No.
For instance, like you both are in a relationship, y'all ain't touching each other, y'all just basically just being together because
So
y'all
why
been
y'all there?
I know, but this is what I'm saying. Let me draw the scenario out to you. Y'all
Okay.
just being with each other because y'all been with each other so long. Y'all like, but, you don't want to find somebody else. You just staying with somebody. So he steps out, you step out. Like, then y'all come back home. Y'all act like everything is okay, but y'all still not touching each other. Like, is that okay? Is that like an okay thing?
No.
So
No.
it's never okay to cheat.
It's never okay to cheat. Leave.
It's
We are grown. It is 2022.
You know
Why
that-
are we staying in relationships that we don't want to be in?
That is a good question. Why do you think people do that?
Comfortability, and
Exactly.
they're afraid to be alone.
Exactly.
But that doesn't make
Exactly.
it okay to cheat.
It don't.
Make it work with that person.
But my thing is, sometimes it's just you just don't want to make it work anymore. And then I think when you reach that point, it's time for you to just move on. Don't
Yeah.
you think?
I agree. You got to go. You have to go, and you have to anything unknown is scary,
Okay.
but you don't know what's on the other side of that unknown. It could be the best decision for you.
The best grass you ever tasted.
The best grass.
You know
We
they say the
eating
grass is greener on the other side.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm not gonna taste it though. I don't want to eat it.
Not us, but like animals that eat grass and things like that.
Huh?
Never mind, forget it.
Okay.
Are you tired? That just went way left. It wasn't what it was supposed to be.
It didn't give what it was supposed to
Nah,
be given.
it wasn't giving what it was supposed to have gave.
Okay. I'm trying to find a picture. I'm listening to you, and I'm trying to find this picture of me dancing. But yeah, you can't be afraid because
I used to dance back up too.
for whom? Yep.
For my sister, when we used to have the in-house karaoke nights.
Fair. And that sounds fun.
I used to be in there doing the WAP.
Did you do the Running Man too?
Yep. And then I hit them with the bogle.
The who and the what now?
The bogle.
I don't know what that one is.
Bogle is just the bogle.
Oh, I never knew the name for that one.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, I never knew that name.
The butterfly, pepper seed.
Butterfly, that's old. Let me see that. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't find it.
All right, don't worry about it. When you find it,
I'm going to post it.
oh yeah, that's the best thing.
Here we go. Boom.
Oh.
This was us opening up for a new edition.
Oh, y'all had matching. Yeah, they had matching outfits and everything, y'all.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all went to the show in a limo?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I see you sitting on a limo.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Is that your legs?
Yeah, I was sitting in yeah.
You were tall and you was.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I'm
all
gonna put
stretched
it
out.
on Instagram. I'm gonna put it on Instagram. So if you follow us on Instagram, which you should be, you'll see it.
These one of the fly girls.
And I wanted to be Big Les.
Big legs.
She was the dancer. I can't remember what else she danced in, but she danced in a lot of music videos. But she was the dancer in the opening credits for Living Single.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wanted to be her too. So, yep. Dancing was going to be my judge.
What made you stop dancing?
My knees. And to be completely honest, and if you know me from Buffalo, you know this to be true. I did not want to leave my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Because I was offered to dance with Garth Fagan after high school, to dance with his company in Rochester. And I was like, so I got to leave my grandmother? Pass. And I also was given the opportunity. You remember the Ebony Fashion Fair?
Mm-hmm.
I was given the opportunity to go on tour with that. And it was like, a whole year you want me to be away from my grandmother? That's your phone.
No, that's yours.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you want me to leave for 365 days away from Pearly May?
What?
Never gonna happen.
How do you think things would have happened if you would have actually did that? Do you think you would have still been dancing?
I think I would have been up there with, and I'm not. Hopefully, this doesn't come off conceited because that's not how I'm trying to make it come off. But I think had I left with modeling, I probably would be up there with Tyra Banks and Kimora Lee Simmons.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I would still be thin because I had a slim physique. But yeah, I really do think that's what would have happened. So,
Okay.
So getting cheated on by my boyfriend in Buffalo, but
Oh, when you was away for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he cheated on me when I was there. If we want to talk about cheating, bastard.
I know a bitch.
For real, like he would pick me up, and I always went through his glove compartment, and he was always getting tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Always getting tickets, and the tickets were always at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning on the west side. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing on the west side at 2 o'clock in the morning? Oh, I was over my brother's house. Nigga, you don't have a brother. What are you talking about? Yes, I do. I'm like, your friend? None of your friends live on the west side. I knew all of his friends. I knew your family on both sides, your mama side and your daddy side.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? So how he got caught, fun story. He called me one morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning and was like, do you need a ride to work? And I was like, don't I always need a ride to work? Like, if you come pick me up for work every day, why would that change? And he was like, all right, I'll be there in like 15 minutes because, again, anywhere in Buffalo takes 15 minutes to get to. So I'm like, why aren't you around the corner? Because he literally lived around the corner from me. He was like, oh, I went out last night. Whatever. And this is when caller ID boxes were attached to the phone. So I looked at it and I saw a name. I called my best friend and was like, Moosey, Jason called me from this name.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, all right, we'll talk about it when you get home from work. I was like, okay, cool. So when I got home from work, she just came in my house whenever she wanted to, which is fine because I did the same thing to her.
She had all the info.
No. She said, let me see your caller ID. Because obviously I didn't erase it.
Right.
And even if I did, star 69 was still a thing.
Right.
So she said, because Moosey was like the muscle between us. She was.
She was the Cleo out the group?
Yes. She was the muscle. So she was like, you want me to call her? I was like, mm-hmm.
You do it.
You go first. No, you go first. So she called and the young lady answered the phone and Moosey said, can I speak to Jason? And the girl was like, hold on. Clutch my pearls. So he gets on the phone and Moosey was like, you son of a bitch. I can't believe you're doing this to my sister. Da, 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 da. And I was like, you got 5 minutes to come get your shit out my house. I think he was there in 3. Like, literally, I think he was there in 3. Now, mind you, she's on where? The west side. So he pulls up. I'm literally pulling his stuff out of my house and putting it on the porch. And the girl called back. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. He told me he lied about his name. He lied about where he lived.
Oh, how'd she know about Jason?
Because other people were calling the house asking, so it was like, oh, that's my middle name. But she didn't think that was his first name.
Right.
He lied about his age. And when I'm like, because I found out she had kids
Mm-hmm.
and how old she was. I'm like, he's not even 21 at the time. And she was like, no wonder every time we went to the bar, he didn't buy me a drink. I'm like, yeah, because he couldn't.
Oh my goodness.
So I said, listen, if you want him, come get his stuff. Because I'm in my childhood home, so I know everybody in the neighborhood. You're not going to come to my house trying to fight me.
Right.
Not on this street, you're not. So she came over, and because she was older, she was like, sweetie, let me give you some advice. She was like, you're a very pretty girl. Don't lower your standards. Don't lower yourself to like throwing his stuff on the lawn and all that other stuff. She was trying to make me stay classy, not for her, not for him, but so I didn't walk out of my house looking a certain way.
Right.
So I was like, you right. I'm going to call his mama. Come get your son's stuff. Because again, this is how I was with his family.
Right.
She was like, oh my God. Da, 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 da. So he got all his stuff. He was like, you will always be number one. Okay. I can't say what I said
You
because my
always
mama
be my baby.
might be listening. He went back and forth for a while between me and her. He tried to take her to holiday dinners. And his mother told me this herself. I told my son, if he is not bringing you to my house for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day, or any other holiday, don't bring no female to my house. I'm like, well, I guess he ain't gonna have no dates. So, yeah, he's no longer a free person.
Oh, he's locked up?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
for a long time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Why?
There's enough of black people in jail already.
He's been locked up for 20 years.
Oh, damn. What did he do? Murder? He was in the street life?
We'll talk about it off here.
Oh, you like them thugs.
No. It was a persona.
Okay.
His grandmother was the organist at my church. You're not a street thug, homie.
Well, you know what, though? You know what they say? Some people, when their family, some people want to live the life that
He
they
wanted to
see.
pretend to live that life. That wasn't...
What he was brought up as.
It wasn't what he was brought up as, and that is not what he portrayed himself to me.
Got you.
So, it is what it is. But yeah, cheating is never the answer, ladies and gentlemen. So that is a peek into my early 20s.
My early 20s, man, I was...
You were with your daughter's mama.
I really was. Let's fast forward to my single years. I was 32. 32, my first shot at single life.
Okay.
Well, yeah, 32. I started late.
So you technically only been out of a relationship 10 years. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah, my first... No, actually, I'm going to say 30. I'm going to say 30. And because the first 2 years I was single, I didn't mess with nobody. I was stay to myself.
Okay.
To get over my relationship and get healed and clean to myself, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So from 32 to 33 was my whole phase. Instantly.
So you just said, hello. Let the hoeing begin.
I am here. Nah. But that was it. And then after that, I just was like, you know what? This is not what's up. This is not what's up. It wasn't fun.
Mm-hmm. Your whole phase?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I tried to be the man, and I got into a relationship, and then that didn't work. That was like 3 years off and on. Like every year we would break up. Right after her birthday. It was just crazy.
So she waited till you got her a present?
It was like her birthday was like Valentine's Day, around Valentine's Day. Like a day before Valentine's Day.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
And then we would get back together before the summer. I don't know. It was weird. But yeah. So that carried on for 3 years. I broke that off, and Then I dated somebody else for like 2 years, and that was. You must don't want that phone because you don't dropped it like 3 times today.
Maybe it's time for me to get a new one. Okay, so you've had 2 relationships since you broke up with your daughter's mother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now you say you're ready to breathe again. I
Okay,
just had
Tony.
to throw a song in there.
To be totally honest with you, sometimes I just feel like maybe that I don't want a relationship, that I just want to be single and maybe just have a friend that I can just go away with and just travel with, and we could just do things together. Sometimes I feel like a relationship is, when I look for it, I don't find it.
Okay.
When I don't look for it, I find.
You meet people.
I meet people, but then something happens, and it's like something happens, and it changes my thought process, and it changes my emotions, and it changes the way I feel. So then I change the way I feel, and I back off from a person because I'm going through something. You know what I mean? And sometimes, it's not fair to them, but I just feel like when you go through stuff, you can't really give somebody your all because your mind is all over the place. You never want to treat somebody second fiddle. When you with somebody, you definitely want to make sure that they feel like they're an important piece in your life.
At the top of the list.
Right,
Not number one all the time, but at the top.
If you're going through stuff, it's hard to put somebody in the top when you're going through your own situations or whatever. So, but yeah, I honestly, I want a relationship, but I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like when I meet somebody, it's just good for a little bit. Then it's just they do something that I'm just like turned off.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead, ask the question.
No. I'm not. I'll tell you later. Just remind me to tell you what I am observing right now. Okay.
What are you observing right now?
I just told you I'll tell you later.
Text it to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the tall man's here?
No, I did I end this podcast to be like,
wait,
hey,
hold
boo?
on. You about to end it for him?
I'd be like, I'll be right back.
Damn.
Heck yeah. That's a second chance at a first impression.
Everybody missed you on Monday on live. It was asking for you. I didn't bother you. I didn't call you while you was home. I knew you said you was tired, so I didn't bother you.
Traveling, no matter how you do it, is exhausting. Okay, so I went home. I took the train, like literally 8 hours to the second, which is how long I knew it was going to take.
6 hours driving, so.
No, it's like 8 hours driving too.
No, I do.
I mean,
I went to Buffalo in 6 hours.
In normal people driving time, it's 8 hours.
So
not
what you
in
trying to
Speedy
say?
Gonzalez time.
What you trying to...
I've driven in a car with you on these streets, and my foot is literally like this.
Trying to press the brake?
Like I'm braking. Like, oh my God, I'm about to die. Is my last will and testament updated?
Have I ever put you in danger, Davina? Don't do that.
No, but it's scary.
It's a thrilling ride.
For whom?
Don't make it seem like I be scaring the life out of you.
You do. You do. But no, when I came home, it was like just the top of rush hour. And I was just tired.
I got you.
And emotionally drained. So it was a lot.
Yeah, but the live went pretty good. Everybody was asking for you. Just make sure you was all right.
And shout out to Eclectic Chick. That's my homie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not only for the horns, but we've had side conversations recently. That's the homie.
Oh, okay.
But that's the homie. That's the homie. Yeah. So, and thank you, because a couple of girls did DM me to offer their condolences and stuff. So I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much.
That's what's up. Y'all the best.
I appreciate y'all. But cheating is bad.
It is. I mean, but you know what? It happens a lot, and in this day and age where cheating is like glorified on music and and then with sneaky links and things like that, people think it's okay. And Jada Pinkett's entanglements and things like that. So this, and
It's
plus,
all
and
bad.
plus, it's also the fact that there's more women than men, and you got to take into consideration there's more women than actually good men.
Well, that would be like a okay. That would be a very, very.
The ratio is way high.
It's bad. That's like 300 to 1.
Like, there's a lot of women out there that want a good man, but there's not enough good men. Well, I'm not gonna say there's not enough good men, but there's not enough men to match what the women want. If that's the right thing to say, because there's men out there, but they don't have everything that you're looking for. So it's
Well,
hard
you're not
to
going to meet
choose
someone that's going to have everything
But you
want to
find somebody that's going to have at least a few things to get started to build on.
Yeah.
You could always show somebody how to love you, and you could also show somebody how to treat you, because you do that anyway when dating. That's the point of dating, to show people how to treat you, set boundaries and expectations, so that people know how you want to be treated and loved, and things like that. So, if a man has a few things to start off with, well, he's gentle, he's kind, he's caring, he's a gentleman. That's a way to start it off.
To start it off, but then as a woman, you have to worry about, is this really who Brad is, or is this
The
what he's doing
Right.
to suck me in? And then
It could be both coming
it
both
could be
ways,
both ways,
too.
but I
Women
don't
do
date
it-
women, so I don't know how a woman treats another woman, or
Women
how,
are-
and
women-
I'm not a man, so
Women treat us bad. I'm gonna just tell you.
Stop it.
Women treat us bad. They just
You just said there's a lot of good women out there,
They
but
just-
now we treat you
they
bad.
just look at us as a piece of steak. And they
No, we
just-
don't.
they
We
just-
got the rolls now. We don't really need y'all no more. Not
That's
for
true.
a
That
piece
is-
of steak.
That is true.
That's what we calling it now.
That's
a piece
true.
of steak.
No, it's supposed to be called a kielbasa sausage.
That would depend on the person. Just saying. That would definitely depend on the person.
Oh my goodness! But yeah. I honestly, there's women and men just are on two different levels, and when it comes to dating, I think we both have two different ideas of what we want and what we're looking for, and sometimes when we get together, we don't mesh. Because you
I
look for a certain
think-
person, and he looks for a certain
Yeah.
person, and once you see somebody, it's like, nah, that's not what I really want, And-
Yeah.
and you don't give it a chance.
But I also feel like people. Okay, so I'm watching Married at First Sight, and
Always.
Yeah,
You've been watching that for the past, since it started?
since episode
Since
1,
inception.
season 1. Yeah, yes. Ooh, SAT word. There is a couple on there. His name is Olajuwon.
Ooh, like Hakeem? Never mind. It's a basketball team. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Forget it.
okay. He is married to this young lady,
Mm-hmm.
and the young lady was saying, "I don't cry because I've been in abusive relationships, and so I've learned how to
Hold my tears."
Right. His response to that was, "That's disrespectful." How is me not crying disrespectful to you?
But the bad thing about that whole concept is it wasn't even a sympathy part first. Like, oh man, I'm
No,
sorry.
he did not say
I'm
that.
sorry to hear that you went
Correct.
through an abusive relationship.
Correct.
So I can understand how you might want to feel that right
Correct.
now. You know,
Absolutely.
it was none of that.
So, fast forward. He wants her to be this. He wants her to do stay-at-home wife duties while still working. He wants her to. He was like, "Oh, we had a part. It wasn't a party. It was like a housewarming thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to clean up at night, and she told me she would sweep half, and then she went to bed. Fool, because I'm tired. This mess will be here in the morning." Because he wanted to do it. So basically,
He's controlling.
He's definitely controlling, and he's always like, "I need to see what type of wife you're going to be. You need to show me that you're going to be a good wife. You need to do this. You need to do that." Forgetting the same role that she's auditioning for,
He's
you're
auditioning,
auditioning
right.
for her. So while you're so busy judging her as your wife, you need to step back and be like, dang, what can I do to show her I can be a good husband?
Right.
He had a mohawk and he cut his hair. Okay.
Why he cut his hair?
Because she didn't like the mohawk.
Oh, he did something for her?
She cook and she don't want to cook. So she does something for him every night. You cutting your hair is a one-time thing. She cook every night. You got student debt.
Oh, Lord.
And I don't have student debt. You went to school on an athletic scholarship, boo-boo. Of course you're not going to have student debt.
That's true. All right, so it looked like he's just pointing out a whole bunch of flaws that she has,
Yes.
and he's not recognizing what she's doing. But
He's not recognizing what he's not doing.
Okay, got it.
And that's garbage.
Well-
And that's the thing. Everyone points the finger, well, I need this in my mate. I need this in my mate. I
Right.
don't want this in my mate. But they never hold that mirror up to
Or say,
themselves.
I'm
and
going to give
say,
my mate.
I need to be able to do this.
Right.
Or my mate, even if you are in a relationship, I need this from, my mate needs this from me.
Right.
Let me work on this instead of pointing the finger at what they're not doing. Because maybe if I adjust, I'm not going to say change, I'm going to say adjust to one of their needs, they'll do the same.
I mean, it's definitely you give and you take type
Give
of
and
thing.
take. Yes.
And with relationships, that's the most important part. You have to learn when to give and when to take. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. If you're a cheater, you're trash. You're a scuttle bucket.
Well, cheating is definitely not the way to go, but it does happen. And there are various forms of cheating. So just make sure that you do your best to communicate with the person you're with. If you feel like you need to step out of your relationship, I think that y'all should have a conversation about your thoughts about
detail.
stepping out and see where y'all going wrong and decide whether y'all want to be together or not.
Correct.
That's the adult thing to do.
Agreed.
So that way nobody leaves hurt and feeling like,
Well, I'm not going to say no one leaves hurt, but
I mean, it's better to understand what somebody's
Yeah.
feeling instead of just finding out I'm
That I agree
screwing
with.
somebody else and you just be like, why you didn't talk to me?
that
you know?
I agree with.
So,
Yeah.
but that's awesome. Cheating is whack, and be faithful to your girls out there, fellas. Ladies, stop sleeping with your best friends and chill out.
That's nasty.
All right, so next week is Davina's turn. We're giving her a whole 7-day notice to get her topic together.
Because I needed y'all. I'm still going to forget, but I still need the whole 7 whole days. Today was a Tony day.
Today was the Tony day. I was listening to Tony Braxton on the way here. There was so much traffic. That sucked.
Because it's nice
Yeah,
out.
that's true. That's
And
true.
everybody going out.
I mean, the city by Times Square is flooded right now. There's so many people that they're crossing the street. They don't have the light. They don't care. They're just holding traffic up. They're just doing whatever they want to do. And I almost hit somebody, but you know what? Luckily, it was just my mirror, and they just got spent around. They're right. They'll be fine.
Maybe fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. It's 6:30, which means...
Somebody has to make them run.
Mm-hmm. So, as always, I am your favorites. I'm your favorite's favorite girl.
Favorites.
Yes, Davina.
Okay, I'm Tim's.
Yes, from the show Tim's and the Shoes.
Yes. Tim's in the
And
shoes.
We will see y'all tonight at 7 o'clock on Instagram Live, because this comes out on Monday. And we will talk to y'all later. Bye.
Peace out, y'all.